Hello again for the second highlight video of the GTA 5 Formula E Championship. As you see the grid on the screen, we have Trusk on the pole again, closely followed by Moderated Account and Flaming Gun. Next up we have DJ Matt, Apex Whiteout, Shady Fruit and Nico the Rider. Axel is reserving for Paga again, and Ataza is reserving for E-Assassin again. Brady with the disappointing 18th place. I would have expected him higher up in the grid. Of course we start again with our pole setter Trusk, who manages to keep his first position through the first and second corner. Flaming Gun's perspective will follow right after. Here we see the start again from his perspective. He manages to attack Moderated Account early on, go side by side with him through the second corner. And through the next chicane we would skip to Pepper's perspective, who is in place 4 right now. And as you can see, he's attacking Flaming Gun from behind. Through the chicane he almost goes side by side there and manages to overtake him when the chicane is finished. Now we see the start again from J-Luke's perspective, who had a really good start, passing Ataza and Horst there. 2 positions at the start already, Ataza slightly glitching through his back of the car. Now we switch to Horst, who is right in the middle of the pack, next to J-Luke, whose perspective we see now again. They go really close there, Ataza and Sherrod as well. There is a slight contact between Sherrod and Ataza spinning out, but that was just a racing incident. Now J-Luke's perspective again, chasing Finn DNF. And another replay of the start, Finn DNF managing to overtake the entire Premium Deluxe Motorsport team. We switch to Blown Tire's perspective because he had a little incident there at the start, dragging 4 cars with him. Now it's Simon's perspective, who is following Peter over there. And we switch to Elusive's perspective, who is chasing Horst. And Sherrod's perspective again. He's making slight contact there, but fails to give back the position, so we had to add 5 seconds to his overall time. In lap 2 we have a lag incident between Ataza and Mark. We see it from both perspectives here. On one screen there was no contact at all, but on the other screen heavy contact with spinning out. Now Nico's chasing Axel. Axel slight oversteer there. Nico able to capitalize and overtake him on the straight. Jamie is up next again with a near miss from Elusive, who's clipping the apex. Finn overtaking both of them, but Jamie is coming back on the inside, going side by side with Finn, but Finn manages to keep his 12th position through the chicane. Let's jump to Shady Fruit. An unfortunate thing happens at this corner. His car spins out, Axel goes through, I go straight into his car, and a lot of other cars are managing to pass him because of that little choke. Now it's Sherrod desperately trying to find the pit entrance. Finn not anticipating his line, going into his back. J-Luke also involved in the collision, and Elusive takes 3 positions at once. Shady Fruit with the bad luck again, chasing Horst through this high speed section. He clips the apex there and goes flying. We see it from J-Luke's perspective as well. He's reversing so he doesn't block the racing line, and Ataza and Nico manage to go through along with a few others. Next up it's Cartonhorn choking. Both cars of the Premium Deluxe Motorsport team are involved in this accident, but they don't lose a position, so it's alright. Now we follow our leader Trusk, who clips the apex at the same spot where Cartonhorn just did. Moderated, able to take first position because of that choke. Trusk now in second, and we switch to Flaming Gun's perspective, who is chasing Peppers for third. He's going side by side with him through the second corner. Pepper's not able to defend on the outside there, Flaming Gun taking third position, Peppers now in fourth. They follow each other closely into the chicane, and Peppers with the overspeed hitting Flaming Gun on the back. He causes him to spin out, of course has to wait for him. Flaming Gun keeping third. Peppers losing another position to Apex Whiteout, who clips the Apex there. Peppers almost side by side with him through the chicane here, but Apex demanding his fourth position until the next Apex, where he chokes and flies off, and Apex lies there. I go straight on his back with another choke. Now we see DJ Matt trying to attack Peppers for fourth position. DJ Matt in fourth position now, but Peppers taking it back, so Peppers in fourth, Matt in fifth. Now it's Trusk getting the overspeed on moderated because he chokes in the last corner before the long straight for start and finish, and he's back in the lead. Jamie hitting the Apex here causes him to lose 4 positions to Sherrod, FinDNF and both of the Premium Deluxe Motorsport races. Now it's Blown Tire with a beautiful overtake on FinDNF. He goes around the outside into this high speed section, demanding the inside for the next turn, and he's through, manages to take 17th position. We jump back into the lead, Trusk still in first position, moderated about half a second behind him, Flaming Gun about 3 seconds behind him, so the leading pack is quite close together. Apex Whiteout choking on APCs. Oh, the irony. The pit lane caused issues for many drivers, such as Taza, who we can see right now on the screen, who spun out trying to enter the pits. Next up it's FinDNF trying to get the overtake done on Blown Tire. A bit of a dirty move here, he hit him, but 1 lap later he gave him back the position. Now it's Matt versus Axel, Matt trying to enter the pits. Again, quite of an issue here. This time Elusive is the one who gets a position through someone else choking an Apex. It was Axel, and I am right behind him choking the Apex as well. Guess who was behind me? Yes, it was Nico. I can't drive in front of Nico. Let's jump into third position. We see Moderated in front of Flaming Gun choking the Apex. Flaming Gun with the overspeed, able to take second position from his teammate. Of course Moderated not actively defending it because of his teammate. Nico now in 7th, chasing Axel in 6th position. Axel choking the Apex here, really unfortunate. Nico going straight into him. Nico was really angry at this point because he lost another position. Now we follow J-Luke again, who is having a close battle with Blown Tire, who is right behind him at this point. And we see him going through the chicane, J-Luke clipping the wall, Blown Tire managing to overtake him there. And then he moves over to defend and goes on the grass because J-Luke hits him slightly. And let's listen into the team radio for a second.
Why was you coming across?
And we hear it, he's a little bit salty. Now it's Apex choking on another Apex, as I said, oh the irony, and Matt taking 10th position. Apex Whiteout now in the pits. He didn't shoot his car in front of the race, so he does it right now. This pit stop is of course too short. He has to stop for 10 seconds, but he stops just around 5 seconds here. So 10 seconds were added to his overall time. Now we follow Ataza and we see Will choking the Apex, so Ataza is managing to go through. Right behind them are FinDNF and Tiddywhip Mark, as we say, and they also managed to overtake Blown Tire. Now we see the 2 Sparky Motorsport races battling against Shady Fruit from Mercedes Motorsport. He's now in the Sparky sandwich, you could say. Apex following him closely through the chicane. And back to our leader Trusk, who is now entering the pit lane. You will see on the minimap Flaming is coming right behind him to take his first position, but Flaming has not taken his pit stop yet, so we will see it reversed in the next scene. Trusk leaving the pits in 2nd position. And now, as I said, Flaming Gun has to take his pit stop as well. And again on the minimap you can see Trusk, who will then pass him and take his first position back. Now he's coming to a stop. where can we see Trusk? There he's coming, spamming the horn, just to celebrate his first place and his very likely victory at this point. Flaming gun coming out in second, closely behind him. And we see an incident at the back of the pack. Kartenhund hitting Simon, his car's flipping. Brady and I battling for 7th position, were able to go through without a harm. Simon still lying on this roof. And we switch to Peter Oliver, who's right behind Mark. Mark clipping the apex here, Peter Oliver just managing to go through, slightly hitting the fence. And Peter Oliver now on 19th. And we jump into the battle between Matt and Horst. Really close here on the start-finish straight. Horst's perspective in the top left corner, Matt's perspective on the screen below. For now, Matt has taken the lead, but then Horst with a comeback on the inside here, and I will let the picture speak for themselves for the next few corners. We're jumping into second position, Flaming Gun again, still closely following Trusk. The back markers of course try to avoid causing issues while overtaking. And then Kartenhund at a really unfortunate place, Trusk hitting him but still keeping his first position, Flaming still in second. Here we see some technical problems with the Sprunk Racing team. Simon getting kicked out of his car, trying to shoot it to repair it, and he's not able to get back in. So that's what I would call a mechanical failure. The only solution for him is to take his second car, so to say, but you will see it in a second on the screen. Then another little incident between Axel and Sherrod. Sherrod hitting Axel in the back, Axel's car flipping over the barrier, Sherrod of course waiting, and Shady taking both spots. Then we have Mark trying to move out of the way for Elusive, going to the side, spinning unfortunately, moderated behind him, crashing into him, Peppers as well, and Nico taking the position from Peppers now in 5th, and Peppers now in 6th. Trusk still in the lead, last lap, last corner, so he's approaching the start-finish line. GG to you, man, really good race, you did well. Nico still battling with moderated account in the last lap. He's now in 4th, trying to get 3rd position, and moderated, defending. This is the last corner, so that's the last chance for Nico to take the position, but he doesn't manage to do so. Still, he has the overspeed, but he can manage to take 3rd, so he comes in 4th. And then we jump right into the back of the pack again, 16th position here. We see Axel versus Itaza with the incident. Horst able to get both positions, Itaza still lying on his roof right here. As we switch to Axel, hitting an invisible wall and causing a little bit of a pileup here. Finn DNF, really lucky in this situation, taking 15th position. And there we see the final results. Trusk with the 1st position, Flaming with 2nd, moderated in 3rd, that's our podium. Nico with a good 4th. I myself managed to get 1 point at least in 10th position this time. Shady, big GG to you, all the issues you had, still 9th position, that's a great result. You see the penalties here, 5 seconds for Sherrod for the incident at the very start of the race, 10 seconds for Apex for the too short pit stop. And that's the overall results right now, so the overall points. Just take your time looking through it, I will just leave it on the screen for a second. The team championship after the first 2 races say Edams is in the lead with 71 points, in front of Banana Cars with 49, closely followed by Vanilla Unicorn with 44 points. Then you know it from last race again, that's the podium. Trusk first place from Poland, Banana Cars, Flaming Gun Finland in second place from Edams, Moderate Account from the USA for Edams in third, and the fastest lap went to Nico. Thanks again for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you guys in the next Formula E video on this channel. Please make sure also to check all the other channels in the description.